Hello everyone, welcome to Forbidden God channel. Here you will see the top best 5 player deck analysis of the weekend tournament of God Unchained occur on February 3rd, 2023. If you like the video, don't forget to put a little thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell to receive a notification of new videos out. The weekend tournament of God Unchained is now over of February 3rd, 2023. Let's now show you the top best 5 player and their best deck they have played on last weekend tournament of God Unchained. Here the top best 5 player number 5, Jera89, ID 3246844. That player I've won 15 match on last weekend tournament. The most played deck is Big Relic War from the War God, 49 win, 13 lose, 79 percentage of win rate. The cost of the deck is $929.65 USD. Let's see what we have inside of the deck. Auric Rush. Spell. Cost 1. Pick 1. Deal 1 damage to each creature or deal 2 damage to a creature. It's really a good card because you select to deal 1 damage to all creature can kill a lot of low health creature and also deal 2 damage to one creature can kill a low health creature as well. Bar fight. Deal 1 damage to each character. If you're frenzy, deal 1 damage to each enemy character instead. That is a spell that costs 1. So if you're frenzied, it's really useful because you attack only the enemy creatures and the enemy god. And if you're not frenzy, that only issue, you deal 1 damage to all your creature and your own god as well. That's what I don't like, but it can be useful for a frenzy deck. Savage Strike. Spell. Cost 1. Deal 1 damage to each creature. Empower 2. When you click at the top right corner of the deck and pay 2 mana more, you then also deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. So you can deal 3 damage to one creature and 1 damage to all other creature, including yours. Can be very useful and powerful. Whetstone. Spell. Cost 1. Give your relic +4 strength for its next attack. Is really powerful because you give 4 strength in your on your relics for its next attack, so you can deal a lot of damage. I need a weapon. Spell. Cost 2. Pull a random relic from your deck and give it +1/+1. That means your relic gain +1/+1 when you pull it from your deck. So in case this card give you a relic from your deck. Very useful. Mobilize. Spell. Cost 2. Reduce by 1 the cost of Empower card in your hand. I'm powered 3, so you pay 3 mana more at the top right corner of the card when you click it. First, you draw 3 cards, and after you reduce the cost of 1 for each Empower card in your hand. That can be useful for Empower deck and also Relic deck. Let's see the next card. Unrestrained Power. Spell. Cost 2. Give +2 strength to your relic. Empower 3. When you pay 3 mana more and you click at the top right corner of the card, you double the strength of your relic instead. That, I think, is a deck that can have a relic that have 30 strength to kill the player very fast. I think that deck is dangerous. Wolf's Cult Vanguard. Creature 3/1, cost 2, Blitz, and power 2. You pay 4 mana in total, so you click at the top right corner of the card to pay 2 mana more. This creature become a 3/3 and Twin Strike, and Blitz can attack two different creature, one creature 2 times. And what I like is this creature is a 3/3 that costs 4 and I have Blitz and a Twin Strike. Very useful. Blade of Sticks. Here the first relic inside of the deck. Relic, 3 attack, 2 durability. Cost 3. God Blitz. Can attack the enemy god right away. Devouring Blade. Second relic inside of the deck. 4 of attack. 1 of durability. Cost 4. God Blitz. Can attack the enemy god right away. Afterlife. When this relic go in the void, you destroy a random creature. Can be your creature or the enemy creature. But like you can see, you don't have a lot of creatures, so you have a chance to destroy the enemy creature. Magic Missile Launcher. Another relic. 3 attack, 2 durability. Cost 4. Blitz can attack a creature right away. Afterlife. When that relic goes to the void, you deal 2 damage to 2 random creature and also heal your god for 4. Can be very useful because you deal 2 damage to 2 random creature when this relic leave the field. White Fur Guard. Creature. 5/4. Cost 4. Frontline. So this creature is the tank guy because the enemy god need to attack the front line first before attacking any other creature or your own god. Empower 1. When you click at the top right corner of the card and you pay 1 mana more, this creature gain protected. That means the first damage done on that creature is can seal and revoke. Very useful and powerful for 5 mana cost frontline. Carnage Sweep. Spell. Cost 5. Deal 2 damage to all creatures. If you have a relic equipped, you remove 3 durability instead and destroy all creature as well. That's very useful and powerful because this deck have a lot of relic, so you have a chance to destroy all creature with that card. And you have 2 times the card. Void Champion. Spell. Cost 2. Pick one. Draw a card. Or gain 7 favor. Or deal 2 damage. Or heal your god for 4. Interesting. They put the Void Champion. Yes, I like it because I use it in the Sanctum. Blade of White Plane. Creature. 3/3. Cost 5. Once per turn, after the weaker enemy creature is destroyed, you draw a card. War. You destroy an enemy creature with 3 strength or less when it enters the battlefield, and you can draw the extra card. Very powerful and useful. The creator have 62 match, 79% of win rate. The overall of match is 216 match and have 63.3% of win rate. I love the percentage of the win rate they have in their overall is over 50% of win rate and also over 60 percentage. So you have a big chance of win with that deck. It's very interesting. So now let's see the number 4, the best player. Here we go now. Top best 4 player number 4, Miss Zach, ID 2583. That player I've won 15 match on last weekend tournament. The most played deck is Aggro War, 25 win, 14 lose, 64.1 percentage of win rate. The cost of the deck I think is the lowest cost I found in this particular last weekend tournament for the top best 5 player is $456.95 USD. Let's see what we have inside of the deck. Battle Bard, Creature, 1/2, cost 1, War, give +2 strength to a friendly Viking. With that card, we already know and think that deck is a Viking deck. It's really interesting because that card boosts one Viking of +2 strength when enter the battlefield. Skulkin Valkyrie. Creature. 1/3. Cost 1. After this creature take damage, a random friendly creature gain +1 strength. That is really useful because if it's the only creature on the field, that creature gain 1 strength. If you have another one, you have a chance to boost the other creature. Trial Spirit. Creature. 2/2. Cost 1. War. When enter the battlefield, give +1 strength, +1 health to one friendly creature. That means when enter the battlefield, give 1 health to one friendly creature can be useful and you select it as well. Master Tactician. Creature. 2/2. Cost 2. Protected. War. When enter the battlefield, all other friendly creature gain flank until end of turn. Flank. When a creature attack the first time a frontline or any creature, the flank can attack the enemy god right away and surpass the frontline without attacking or without needed to attack the frontline first, like we need to do normally. Tavern Brawler, creature, 2/3, cost 2, Blitz. When enter the battlefield, can attack a creature right away. What I like with that creature is a 3 health and 2 attack for a Blitz, so it can attack a creature for 3 health and survive right away. Valkas Captain, creature, 3/2, cost 2, war, equip a 1/1 barbed hook. If you're frenzy, give that relic 1 strength. That mean will be a 2 attack, 1 durability barbed hook. Very useful Viking, because when you deal the first damage to the enemy god, you become frenzy, and you can have a 2/1 barbed hook. Woodcutter Imp, creature, 3/3, cost 2, the first Winter Wonderland card in extension. God Blitz, can attack the enemy god right away. After this creature attacks your god, take damage equal to the damage dealt. So that means your god take damage equal to the damage dealt to you. Blade of Sticks, Relic, 3 attack, 2 durability, cost 3, God Blitz, can attack the enemy god right away. Depth Storm, Raider, creature, 3/2, cost 3, War, when enter the battlefield, give a +2/+1 to a friendly Viking. Very powerful because that card boosts a friendly Viking of 2 strength and 1 health. For 3 mana, I love it so much. Audi Valkas Erol, creature, 3/2, cost 3, protected. The first damage done on that creature is revoked. After this creature attack, your opponent god reduced by 1 the cost of a random highest mana cost creature in your hand. That means the first time each time you attack your opponent god, you reduce by 1 the highest mana cost creature in your hand. Very powerful and is randomly. Very interesting. Raid Revealer, creature, 3/2, cost 3, protected. The first damage done on that creature is revoked. Very useful for a 3 mana cost. Sight of the Arvest, Relic, 4 attack, 2 durability, cost 4. God Blitz, can attack the enemy god right away. War, when enter the battlefield, give 1 strength to a random friendly creature. Very useful because give 1 strength to a random friendly creature as well. Viking Launchship, creature, 3/4, cost 4, blitz, flank. When enter the battlefield, give flank to each other friendly creature as well. That means when enter the battlefield, can attack a creature right away. Is flank, so can surpass the front line when if you are already attack a front line, and give flank to all other friendly creature. So if they have like 2 front line, and this one is split, so it can attack the first front line, and all of the flank can attack the enemy god right away without needed to attack the front line. Slate Master Volcas, Sigan Winter Wonderland extension card. Creature 6/5, cost 5, Overkill. The over damage done when kill a creature is randomly split to an enemy god and the enemy creature. War, if you have fewer than 2 cards in your hand, you gain Blitz. That means when you have 1 card or less, this creature gain Blitz and can attack an enemy creature right away. Vanguard Axewoman, creature, 2/2, cost 1, Blitz, can attack an enemy creature right away. Pyramid Warden, creature, 2/6, cost 2, frontline. The enemy god needs to attack the frontline first before attacking any other creature or your god. Afterlife. Your opponent summon a random creature from the void and put it on the battlefield. Interesting. I like that card because you have 6 health for a frontline that costs 2. The creator have 39 match, 64.1 percentage of win rate. Very interesting. And the overall is on 106 match and I have 66 percentage of win rate. Highest percentage of win rate. I think when you know how to play that deck, you have a chance to have a good win rate. 66 is powerful. So now let's see the top best player number 3. Here now the top best player number 3, question mark, question mark, question mark, ID 648073. That player now have won 16 match on last weekend tournament. The most played deck is Light deck. Aggro Light, 56 win, 32 lose, 63.6 percentage of win rate. The cost of the deck is $1,103.66 USD. Now let's see what we have inside of the deck. Drider Cell Weaver, creature, 2/2, cost 1, ward. The first spell or ability is revoke. Empyrean Pacifist, creature, 1/1, cost 1, backline. After you summon a creature, give 1 health to this creature, and at the end of your turn, give frontline to this creature, and if he has 10 health or more. That means that creature is backline. No creature can attack this creature without killing the other creature on the battlefield. Each time you summon a creature, that creature gain 1 health until you gain 10 health. That creature now changed and switched to a frontline with 10 health. That's very powerful because when a frontline has 10 health, you can survive a long time of turn. Humble Benefactor, creature, 1/1, cost 1, echo, cast another creature that costs 1 and do the same ability and is a 1/1 as well. War, enter the battlefield, give +1 health to a friendly creature. So you can give 1 health to a friendly creature 2 times with casting 1 mana and having 2 creature 1/1. Theoric Extortionist, creature, 1/1, cost 1, and power 2. When you click at the top right corner of the card and pay 2 mana more, you transform an enemy creature with strength or 2 or less into a 1/1 Theoric Militant, then gain control of it. The Theoric Militant, each damage done by that creature, remove 1 strength from the damaged creature. Very useful and powerful for a light deck. Vesper of Cansation, creature, 1/1, cost 1, protected. The first damage done on that creature is revoked. At the end of your turn, remove 1 durability from your opponent relic. That is interesting. I always say in a deck you need to have removed durability through B versus relic card deck. Interesting fact is that card is not the one I suggest to have, but is useful because each turn remove 1 durability and also have protect. Fixing Vicard, creature, 1/1, cost 1, protected and warned. This creature first damage done on that creature is revoke and console. The first ability and spell is also revoke and console. What I can tell you is that aggro deck because it's a long time I see a lot of 1 mana cost. Philid Janissary, creature, 2/2, cost 2, war, give +1/+1 to a friendly creature. Is interesting because that card when enter the battlefield gave a +1/+1 to a friendly creature, so it boosted 1 creature. Inquisitor Informant, creature, 2/3, cost 2, war, give order +3 to an enemy creature. Interesting, because when enter the battlefield, 1 creature is unuseful to use their ability or attack and cannot be targeted by attack, only by spell, I think so. Very interesting. Olympian Guard, creature, 1/2, cost 2, frontline. The enemy god needs to attack the front line first before attacking any other creature or the enemy god. At the start of your turn, oh no, sorry, at the start of your opponent turn, if this creature has 2 strength or less, you give +1/+1 to that creature. Powerful and interesting because you can also reduce all the time its strength with the power for -1 strength that costs 2 mana. So in a case you keep that creature to 1 strength or 2 strength, in that case you always boost of +1/+1, so always have a 1 health more. Lysander's Spear, Relic, 0 attack, 3 durability, cost 3. After you play a light card, give +1 durability to this relic. Ability, give +2/+2 to a creature and -2 durability to this relic. Very powerful because you select the creature you want to boost of +2/+2. Radiant Down. Spell. Cost 3. Each friendly creature gain +1/+1. And lose also sleep. Is very useful and also powerful versus Whiter Finger because Whiter Finger give 3 strongest creatures sleep. You play that card and your sleepy creature lose sleep and can attack right away and return back to normal. So it's very powerful. Tester Grieving General. Creature 2/1. Cost 3. Echo. This creature you gain a copy of it and have a cost 1 mana and a 1/1 creature. Give +1/+1 to this creature after you summon a creature with strength 2 or less. So in that case, when is entered the battlefield, you give +1/+1 to this creature after you summon a creature of strength 3 or less. So it's really a low cost deck, like you can see. It's very powerful. Highborn Knight, creature, 3/3, cost 4, frontline, protected, ward, frontline. The enemy god needs to attack the frontline first before attacking any other creature or your own god. Protected, the first damage done on that creature is revoked. Ward, the first ability or spell is revoked as well. Cern the Moderator. Creature 2/5 cost 4. After a creature is ill, draw a card. War give order +3 to an enemy creature, then heal each friendly character for 2. So when you heal a character, you also draw a card all the time. Canonize. Creature a spell. Cost 5. Give a creature +3/+3 and protect it. That means you select a creature and boost it of +3/+3 and also give protected, so the first damage done on that creature is revoked. Mary Cadmus. Creature. First Winter Wonderland card inside the deck. Creature 3/4. Cost 5. Frontline. The enemy god needs to attack the frontline first before attacking any enemy creature or any enemy god. So in a case it's really useful. War. When enter the battlefield, you pick one. Pull a creature from the board to the top of its controller deck, or give +2/+2 to the chosen one. It's really interesting because when you enter the battlefield, you can pull a creature from the board to the top of its controller deck, or you give +2/+2 to a chosen one. Very powerful. Asterius Glitteran 1. Legendary card inside of the deck. Creature 4/6. Cost 6. Frontline. The enemy god need to attack the frontline first before attacking any enemy creature or your own god. War. When enter the battlefield, friendly creature with strength or 2 or less get a +2/+2. Like you can see on that deck, is really a lot of low cost creature that have all low strength as well, under 2 strength or less. So that glittering one boosts all of them of +2/+2. Pyramid Warden. Creature 2/6. Cost 2. Frontline. The enemy god needs to attack the frontline first before attacking any of your creature or your own god. Afterlife. Your opponent summon a random creature from the void when that creature go to the void. Blade of White Plane. Creature. 3/3. Cost 5. Once per turn. After a weaker enemy creature is destroyed, draw a card. War. Destroy an enemy creature with strength or 3 or less. That is in combo with itself, because when you kill the first weaker creature with itself, you can draw your second card. The creator have 88 matches and 63.6% of win rate, and the overall is the same thing. So for the top number 3 player is not that bad. It's very useful and powerful for an aggro deck, light deck. So now let's talk about the number 2 best player. Here, the top best player number 2, 8 million SIFU, ID 1457818. That player have won 16 match on last weekend tournament. When I look on Monday, the best deck, most played deck was the Midrange Magic, 20 win, 5 lose. Today, I see the midrange nature have increase of one lose or one win as well. So that's why it's the new best most played deck. But I will talk about the one I found for the last weekend tournament because it's the best player deck for the last weekend tournament. So let's talk about mid-range magic. Is costing $2,082 USD and 44 cent USD. The deck have 20 win, 5 lose, 80 percentage of win rate. Let's see what we have inside of the deck. Blizzard Bolt. Spell. Cost 2. Deal 3 damage to a creature and put it to sleep. If you cannot kill it, it cannot be used next turn. Demetrius Light. Creature 1/1. Cost 2. Order 10. When enter the battlefield, add a final draft to your end. At the start of your turn, upgrade a final draft immediately. That's interesting. Safeguard Incantation. Spell. Cost 2. Draw a card and give ward and protect it to your god. So your first spell and ability done to your god is revoked, and the first damage done to your god is also revoked. Star Shard Bolt. Spell. Cost 2. Deal 4 damage to an enemy creature. Interesting. I think that deck is a popular deck when I play versus Magic. Very powerful and difficult to fight versus. Tracking Bolt. Spell. Cost 2. Pick one. Deal 1 damage to each creature, or you deal 3 damage to a creature. Very powerful because cost 2 mana for 3 damage. Parakick Knowledge. Spell. Cost 3. Soulless. Remove from the game the first time you play it. Pull a spell with mana cost of 7 or less from your void to your end and obliterate card from the top of your deck equal to its mana cost, and set that spell cost to 0 and obliterate it at the end of your turn. That means you can play a spell 2 times. You use a spell, you play that card, you take the spell to replay it freely. Portal Wrangler. Creature. 3/4. Cost 4. Enter the battlefield, add a copy of the last creature played to your hand. Interesting. That's the only creature I think is in the hand. But it's very useful because the last creature play is inside of your hand, including the enemy creature. Shape Blast. Spell. Cost 5. Pick one. Deal 5 damage to each creature with front line. Or deal 3 damage to each creature without front line. That's a powerful card because when you play versus a front line, you deal 5 damage to all of them. Or you can deal 3 damage to all creature that doesn't have front line. Unbound Flame. Spell. Cost 5. Deal 4 damage. Empire 2 costs 2 mana more when you click at the top right corner of the card. Then it'll deal 4 damage to each creature. So Unbound Flame When Emperor 2, you deal 4 damage to the enemy god and 4 damage to each creature, or you can deal 8 damage to one creature and 4 damage to all the other. Very powerful. Snow Shaper Palace. Creature 3/3. Cost 6. War and ability. Enter the battlefield and click it instead of attack. You do that ability. Transform a creature into a 0/1 snow statue with can't attack. It's just a creature status that doesn't attack and doesn't be useful. The interesting fact, it transforms any creature. Very powerful. Lay or Hatchling. Creature 3/3. Cost 10. Each turn, set this creature mana cost to 10 minus the number of cards in your hand. When enter the battlefield, deal also 4 damage to the god or to the creature. Unexpected Gifts. The first Winter Wonderland card inside of the deck. Creature 2/2. Cost 1. War. When enter the battlefield, heal each god for 3. Afterlife. Shuffle the base copy of this creature into your opponent deck. Very interesting and friendly card. Iron Tooth Goblin. Creature 2/2. Cost 2. War. When enter the battlefield, remove 3 durability from your opponent relic. That's a powerful card to remove durability from your opponent relic. Very useful. Martyr of White Plain. Creature 2/2. Cost 3. Frontline. The enemy need to attack the front line first before attacking any other creature or your own god. Also, while this creature is in your board, after the first friendly creature die, you put that friendly creature in your hand, and you summon this creature, Martyr of White Plane, from the void to the field with Soulless, so remove from the game the next time you die. Blade of White Plane. Creature 3/3. Cost 5. Once per turn, after a weaker enemy creature is destroyed, you draw a card. War. When enter the battlefield, destroy an enemy creature with 3 strength or less. That means you can enter and draw a card with the destruction of the lowest strength creature, sorry. The Divine Coronet. Second legendary inside the deck. Creature 1/1. Cost 5. Can't attack. When enter the battlefield, gain 4 health. If this creature has 9 health or more, dwell a 9 mana cost and summon it. If it has less, shuffle it into your deck back again. That's interesting and useful card because you can dwell a 9 mana creature and summon it right away. Can be dangerous for any player. A Krillette spawn of Pentrolats. Creature 1/1. Cost 6. Frontline. The enemy god needs to attack the frontline first before attacking any other creature or your own god. War. When enter the battlefield, gain +1/+1 for each card in your hand. That creature can be useful when you draw a lot of cards. Sirius Arbiter of the Trial. Creature 5/5. Cost 6. While this creature is in your hand, its mana cost is 6 minus each point of health your god has lost below 10. War. Set your god health to 10. So that means when you have 1 health, you can return back to 10 health. Demogorgon. The most the most costing card because right now it costs $800 USD around that itself. Demogorgon. Creature 4/6. Cost 7. Leech. The damage done by that creature you gain in health. At the end of your turn, deal 3 damage to a random sleeping enemy creature. War, when enter the battlefield, all other creatures go to sleep, including your creature and the enemy creature. So you leech 3 health as well. So you gain 3 health and deal 3 damage to the enemy creature that is sleeping. So that's the end of the deck card description. Now The creator at 25 match, 80 percentage of win rate. The overall at 152 match, 67.8 percentage of win rate. I think that's really a powerful card for the last weekend tournament that is really dangerous for the creature and the card. So now let's talk about the top best player number one. Now, here the top best player number one. 8 million. That's, I think, the team. The player name is Clutch. You can see also Clutch in Twitch. That's why I'm so happy to talk about that player number one. His ID is 288757. The number one player I've won on the last weekend tournament, 17 match on last weekend tournament on 18 match. The most played deck is Aggro Deception. Since now you have 51 win, 24 lose. When I verified that on the end of the weekend was 49 win and 21 lose. So it's really a good upgrade on the Aggro Deception deck he play. Now, the cost of the deck is way under $1,000, is $943.67 USD. Let's see what we have inside of the deck. Dark Knives, Spell, cost 1, give plus 3 strength to a friendly creature. That spell is the most popular card in Deception for the most play deck and also budget deck when I talk about it. Makeshift Chief. Relic. 1 attack, 5 durability. Cost 1. God Blitz. Can attack the enemy god right away. Flank. If you have attacked the front line with one creature, the flank can attack the enemy god without needing to attack the front line first. Shadow of Lebanon. Creature. 1/1. Cost 1. At the end of your turn, this creature gain Iden. At the start of your turn, this creature deals 1 damage to the opposing god. That's useful because you gain Iden all the time at the end of the turn. Stone Skin Poison. Spell. Cost 1. Give Order plus 3 and Burn plus 2 to a creature. The creature that have Order cannot attack or use ability, and also have Burn plus 2 that deal 2 damage at the end of the turn of the enemy, and also is before the regain. So if you have 2 health remaining, it deal 2 damage before the regain occur, so the creature die. Very useful. Switch Duelist. Creature 3/1. Cost 1. Item for 1 turn. So for 1 turn, this creature cannot be attacked, use ability on it, or you use a spell on it. You can use Canopy Barrage that deal damage to random enemy creature, or maybe Lightning Strike because deal damage to the strongest creature. At the end of each turn, you swap this creature's strength and health. That means on your turn is a 3 strength 1 health. On the enemy turn is 1 strength 3 health. Armor Lurker. Creature 3/1. Cost 2. Item. That creature cannot be attacked by spell or ability or attack. Only by random enemy creature spell or maybe lightning strike, strongest enemy creature. Is item until is attacked discard. Armor 2 is damage reduction of 2. After this creature loses item, you remove 1 armor from it. So the good interesting fact with that creature, the first time you attack with it, the armor 2 remove 2 damage, give you a 2 damage reduction to that creature the first time is attacked. After that, it's become a 1 armor damage reduction. Assassin's Aim. Spell. Cost 2. Give plus 3 strength minus 1 health to a friendly creature. At the end of the turn, you give it Ident. That is a powerful card because you boost one of your creature, let's say to attack the enemy god, and at the end of the turn, that creature become Ident. Cannot be targeted by spell, ability, or any normal attack. Umber Arrow. Spell. Cost 2. Gain control of an enemy creature with strength or 2 or less until the end of turn. What you do with that? You take control of the 2 strength creature enemy and you attack the highest creature or another creature to kill the both creature. So it's really interesting. First legendary inside the deck. Lady Marcella. Creature. Cost 3. War. Summon the 2 rogue skulkers with deadly. Afterlife. You summon 2 rogue skulker with deadly for your opponent. That's a good card because you summon 2 deadly on your side to destroy the highest creature on your enemy side as fast as you can. And the Lady Marcella, when they die, is something you don't like, but it's something you can survive because you don't have too much highest strength creature, I think so. But you can boost it with Dark Knife or Assassin Aim, so it can be interesting. Merrick, Keeper of the Many. Creature, 2/3, cost 3, Iden. So this creature cannot be attacked or targeted by spell or ability, only by random enemy creature spell. After a friendly creature attack the opponent god, set this creature's strength to that creature's strength. That means when you attack with a 5 strength the enemy god, that creature will go to 5 strength and 3 health. Very powerful. Surprise Delivery, Spell, cost 3, summon 3/02 explosive barrel for your opponent with burn 1. Deal 1 damage at the end of the opponent turn. Order 10, the barrel cannot attack or do nothing. And Afterlife, when the barrel leaves the battlefield, deal 2 damage to your god. That means when you will be on the side of the opponent god, will deal 2 damage to the opponent god. So that means 6 damage over there, 2 times the card, so maybe 12 damage over there. Interesting. Avatar of Deception. Creature. 4/4. Cost 4. Iden. That creature cannot be targeted by spell, ability, or attack. War. When this creature enters the battlefield, a random enemy creature become confused and go to sleep. I love that creature because you make a enemy creature become confused. That means the creature attack have 50 percentage of chance to attack another valid target instead of your selection target. And also you put the creature to sleep. That means the creature cannot be useful next turn. Lokian Disciple. Creature. 4/4. Cost 4. Iden. That creature cannot be targeted by spell or ability or can be attacked until this creature attack. Characters damaged by this creature gain sleep. I love that creature because it's really a defending creature. Because you have 4 damage can do to a strongest creature, and the strongest creature go to sleep, so you defend for the next turn as well. The time you kill that creature, remaining health. Pietro Mary Bandit. Creature 1/1. Cost 4. War. Summon 2 random 1 mana war creature, then give Iden to each friendly creature. Is interesting because when you summon that creature, you have 3 creatures on the board, and all those 3 creatures is Iden. Shade Walker. Creature 4/3. Cost 4. Iden. When that creature is Iden, you the enemy god cannot attack it or put a target creature spell on it or ability, only random enemy creature. Until that creature attack Iden is there. At the end of your turn, this creature gain 1 strength. That's mean at the end of each turn of your turn, this creature gain 1 strength, so you can keep it hidden until you get the strength you want. Pyramid Warden. Creature. 2/6. Cost 2. Frontline. Afterlife, your opponent summon a random creature from their void. That's a popular card for a defense frontline because the enemy god need to attack the front line first before attacking any other creature or your own god. And when that front line leave the battlefield, the enemy god summon a random creature from their board. But the most interesting fact with that permanent Warden is a 6 elf for a 2 mana cost. Feral Shapeshifter, creature, 4/4, cost 4, Iden for 1 turn. That means for 1 turn is Iden, cannot be attacked by spell, ability, or creature. War, when enter the battlefield, deal 1 damage to the enemy creature that you select. So the creature uh, clutch have 75 match and 68 percentage of win rate. The overall of the deck is 1,176 matches and is 61.6 percentage of win rate. So congratulations to the top best one player Clutch. I'm very glad that is now our best player for sure. Is always in the top best 5 player, and I'm always glad to see a player from Twitch that become the number one on my video. So now let's see the conclusion. Thank you for watching Forbidden God channel. I wish you have fun to learn some different best card we play on the top best player on last weekend tournament. Now, if you like the video, don't forget to put a little thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell to receive a notification of the new video when it's out. So don't forget to like the video. So have a wonderful day and wonderful evening, and I wish to stay tuned for the next 5 budget deck that will come soon.